one features Marlon Humphrey, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Condors and the Colts, just ahead on EA Sports.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Sacramento. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Jones looking to throw right away. The toss here completed to Pittman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jones. And going right back to Pittman. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing Jones. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's now down the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Let's go. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And that's complete to Shepard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the high Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing again on second down. Murray. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him out of the end zone in this one.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. In motion goes the tight end. Shotgun now from Murray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll send the tight end in motion. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind: range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And that one into the hands of Shepard downfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead is now 14-10. So a 75-yard markless touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side and has got a man. That's Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Sacramento with the football here as we get set to begin quarter 2. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succa, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them, and plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt, fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Murray now to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So here are the Colts to take over. And they've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this one to Pittman. And the tackle going to be made out to 38. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's caught left side by Mo Alie-Cox. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! Mo Alie-Cox with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Murray going to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. In motion, the tight end. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing now is Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line. To throw is Murray. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Murray keeps it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray as the 1st half is winding down. And the Condors are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime at past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up.
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Condors are back within a couple of the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top row. I like it. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short gain here down to the 22. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. Complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Now Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
In motion goes the tight end. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing, Jones. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down by the slope across the 35. His first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Jones. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Jones on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Jones. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This is caught. It's Kirk. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A nice little juke. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Colts now down by 10. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are on the catch. A very nice pickup of 30. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside 2 minutes of play. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Back to throw again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time.